So you've been busy. This is just a partial list of the efforts our elementary teachers and administrators have been working on in order to help more students achieve proficiency in ELA and math. We need our students to read, write, think critically, problem solve, persevere, collaborate with peers. The list goes on and on. People outside our system cannot appreciate the lengths you go to in order to help your students. As educators, we feel compelled to do it all. And we honestly would if we had enough time and money. But the simple fact is, time is constant. We can squeeze every bit of productivity out of it, but we cannot add to it. We are blocking some time in next year's professional development calendar so we can make this a job you can do. Currently, there are more than 100 targets in ELA and about 50 in math that you're trying to assess and report in every grade level, not to mention the other areas of the progress report. This is an impossible task, so as a result, every teacher is prioritizing standards and doing their best to assess and report them. Inevitably, this causes holes in our system as students move through the grades. Our goal is to decide on which outcomes are the most important to reach at each grade level and give each other collective permission to let go of the rest, so we can have time to make sure at least 85% of our students reach their grade level targets every year. This is the work of PLCs. While much of this work is done at the building level, we need to create a standards framework that is consistent across the system because students move from school to school and several elementary schools feed to one middle school. So what is a standards-based framework? In order to have a guaranteed and viable curriculum, we need to identify common learning expectations for each grade level, or essential learning outcomes, that are achievable by most students in the time frame allotted. In order to do this, we will start with the North Dakota standards and collectively determine which standards are most critical at each grade level. This will be our essential learning outcomes, or ELOs. Using the construction analogy, our ELOs will be the foundation of our grade level work. While each classroom may have a unique blueprint, we want our house to be functional. So we expect it will have some standard rooms, kitchen, baths, bedroom, etc. This is analogous to mapping out our ELOs into trimester pacing guides. We will need to map out these standards by trimester so teachers can pace their units to ensure adequate time for students to achieve the ELOs within the year. And we need our house to be built to code. In order to determine students have achieved proficiency on grade level ELOs at the same level of rigor, we will want a bank of formative and summative questions and performance tasks to help grade level teams determine if students are making adequate progress toward trimester outcomes and provide evidence when they have mastered each ELO. And we need to preserve the freedom for each family member to decorate their own rooms. The grade level frameworks are designed to provide structure, including clearly defined outcomes and summative assessments that will help teachers determine when their students have achieved proficiency. Our frameworks and summative assessments are the science of teaching. Every teacher and student provides the art. Teachers will continue to do what they do best. Create lessons designed to engage learners in activities that interest them and at differentiated levels so they can all achieve. Ultimately, our goal is growth for all and for at least 85% of our students to achieve grade level proficiency each year. While each teacher works tirelessly to achieve this goal each year, this is not a task we can accomplish in isolation. We have to work together. Our students move from grade level to grade level and school to school. While standardized test scores are not all telling, we do know that despite our immense efforts, our district data has mostly stayed the same for a number of years. In order to improve student outcomes in a standards-based system, we need to set the bar at each grade level and collaborate to help all learners hit it. In next year's PD calendar, we have 3 half-days for grade level meetings, August 22nd, January 11th, and February 18th. Rather than have the whole grade level together, we will split the district by feeder schools to ensure all voices are heard. Our work will be to identify the ELOs in ELA, math, and science, collect and share formative and summative assessment ideas, and revise the progress report. Our goal will be to have a new progress report tightly aligned to grade level essential learning outcomes beginning fall 2019. In order to do this, we need a few teachers from each grade level to agree to be grade level captains. The grade level captains will facilitate grade level meetings, so ideally we will have at least 6 captains per grade level split among the 3 sections of town. Additionally, grade level captains will meet with district level curriculum leaders to work on the work between sessions. Please click the grade level captains link on this slide to see a job description and dates for all 2018-19 meetings. We need your help to identify grade level captains who will represent the grade level as we finalize ELOs and progress report modifications, and who would be good people to communicate with a larger grade level team. Please click the link on this slide to nominate yourself or a colleague for this work. Thank you for your patience as we collaborate to do this work. One thing is certain, it won't be perfect. There are bound to be bumps when we try something new. Communication is always a challenge, but this goal is worth achieving. Job satisfaction begins with feeling like you have a job you can do. It's a bonus when you can work with a team who supports you. Please maintain a collaborative spirit throughout the grade level work and always presume positive intentions. I'm looking forward to the outcome.